Morning, everybody. It's about 10 o'clock and our adventure begins this morning. As you can see, we have a rather wet day out today. It has its pluses and minuses. Of course, the minus is you're not comfortable because you're getting rained on, but the plus is signals will carry better with the detector, and there won't be a lot of people around to bug us while we're over here. So it's really a testing run for us today to see if our research has paid off over the Fountaingrove Utopia as far as the residences go. As you saw in the last video, we hit around the winery operation, but we didn't go over the crest of the hill to where the residences were. So that's where we're hoping we've identified them today. So I'm with the Missy girl all ready to roll today. She's got a smile on her face. Are you happy? Always happy. Okay, we're out here on the site, and so far so good. You can see the big palm tree, the Canary Island palm, and the royal palm over there. And then I was looking for some type of confirmation that we're in the right area, and lo and behold, I found like a finial that you would put on old Victorian type homes for some of the fretwork up on the some of the gingerbread work. So we'll consider that our first find of the day, and I'll give that to Sharon there.
Part of the house.
So what do you think? We're kind of on track today, huh?
On the first piece of
It's cold. It is cold today.
It is cold.
It is cold, so we're happy. I don't want to excite Jen too much, but I found I saw a little glint of silver down in the hole.
Okay.
But I don't know why. Maybe you can probe around. Maybe you got better luck than I do. I thought I did. Maybe I'm just seeing shit. I don't know.
That's a very powerful signal right there.
I just can't seem to get it. Whatever the hell. Is that a coin there? What the hell is that? That's an acorn or something. Swish all around the hole there. Did I kick it out over here? Sorry about the videography here. Oh, come on. I hope that probe's set right. I don't know if to pull it.
What is in here?
Let me check the pile too, because I think something kicked out.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened to them?
Hit me with the probe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, shit.
Well, Missy kind of lost her footing for a minute, kind of whacked around and got me on the head. But the good news is, there it is. After all that hemming and hawing there today, we got some real good confirmation now that we got some stuff here. So how you feeling now, huh?
Good.
Alright, I'll let you continue to be the It's another standing Liberty quarter. We'll check the date on it later, but that is very, very exciting. Don't tell them now. Hold it for the end. Are you happy? Boy, and there's could be some more down the honey hole too. We just hit this thing.
Yeah,
And
there
it's,
was another
yeah, so we'll keep searching. That looks pretty cool, huh? I bet when she cleans that off, that's going to be something old school, like a real old-timey dog tag. What do you think, Jen? Huh?
I think it's a dog tag.
Yeah, you think that'll clean up a bit and we'll be able to tell if that was Schmutzy's tag or not. So, kind of exciting here today, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, are you happy? I mean, we're getting all kinds of artifacts out of this site, so...
Evidence that there was a...
yeah, we got a fry pan,
a homestead
we got
here.
old stuff, so keep smiling. All right. All right. Well, it looks like we got joined by the turkeys today out here. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Just in time for Thanksgiving. The wild turkeys. So, well, we've certainly established over there was definitely an old building, so we're correct. We're over here now. That would have been the commandery over here. So we're now over here in what we think was the manor, what was called the manor house, and this was the main guy, Robert Lake Harris's home site, we believe. This is where the gentleman lived, and further down was where the ladies lived. So, yeah, we're having a hell of a good day today, and to top it all off, we got a turkey shoot here. All right, here's something cool. Some of the old kind of pipe, and this stuff is still hooked up underground somewhere down there. Probably just hit a shut-off valve or something, but how cool is that? It's kind of old school. Looks like a bulldozer or something would have bent that when they were knocking this place down. We came over the side back where we were. That was over where the manor house was, and I'm sure it was there, but that was pretty clean. I think down there is clean too, but we're gonna stick with our do a little targeting on the ridge, and see if we get anything cool up here. What do you think? We'll just hit up here. All right, we got the rain, but we also got the find. There's a buffalo nickel that we got, and I'll tell you what, I've probably been not detecting diligently enough, because that was a really small signal, and there it is. That thing hardly registered at all. And that's the first one. I just decided to just try to dig it on a weak signal, and look what we got there. A nice buffalo nickel right there. It's amazing how dry it is. Yeah, it's amazing how dry it is down below. If you get down 4.5 inches, I don't even know if the moisture ever gets down on a ridge line down there. So there she is. All right, so we're happy. Missy Jen's happy. Yes, there's Missy Jen, the warrior down there. You're always such a Viking. There we go. Anyway, guys, we're gonna call it a day. It's kind of a shame because we were just starting to really get rolling here, and the probe is cut out on us. The battery and the probe, the pinpointer that helps us pinpoint. And unless you have that, it's just miserable trying to find a target. Plus, we're kind of cold and miserable about here. But I'll tell you what, we got some interesting stuff today that proves that our history was correct. And it's not enough to do a separate video, but we'll see you back home. We'll lay out the goodies we have. I know I look just smashing today with this hat on. We'll clean up the goodies we have and wrap it up. But let's just say history does pay off up here, because not only did we find the Robert Lake Harris's residence spot over there, which had been pretty cleaned out, but this was the men's residence area in here. And I have a feeling there's a lot of treasures and stuff up in this hill to be gotten out. Maybe they detected down here. But what did we pull out? 2 things up here today? Yeah, we got 2 things up here today. So, all right, for Jen and myself, we will see you back home. Get the schmutz off of us and get warmed up a little bit. Thanks for being along on metal detecting history today. And we'll see you for the wrap-up section. Give a wave. Olden. All right, everybody. I'm here. Missy somewhere. There she is. With Missy Jen today. And pull on in here. We're here to do the wrap-up vid on, I think, a pretty exciting day for us. Because once again, it shows that doing the research can pay off. You know, what I'm talking about is our trip today over to Fountaingrove, and we absolutely positively found the sites of the two homes. The owner, Robert Lake Harris's home, called the Manor, as well as the Foundry, which was the what was that? Was that the Foundry, or was that what that was called? Yeah, some.
Wasn't it?
Oh, Commandery. Yeah, that's where the men live. So we got over there today, and the weather was horrendous. It was raining, and it was crazy. And you know, after about an hour or so, our probe gave out. Our pinpointing probe that we used, some water got inside of that. So that was basically schmutz after that. So we were digging around. Now we found some interesting things. I dug out some pieces of old, looks like clay pottery, maybe a dining set from the house, because the one of the houses was just, the commandery was just demolished. They just bulldozed it. That was it, you know. And we saw evidence all over at the foundry, at the founder's home too. There were still pipes sticking out of the ground and all kinds of, I mean, the place was definitely, there was a million signals. It was hard as hell to detect. I'm sure it had been detected before, but, you know, as usual, when you get off of the flat land and you start to scan the hills and detect the hills, that's where it started to pay off, and we found some interesting things. Got some old hardware, and this looked like in the old days they would use sometimes porcelain finials on top of the gingerbread fretwork on Victorian homes around on the house, so you wouldn't have to paint it as often. So I think this was a topper on a like up on a roof line or something. You would have those like pointy all across, that gingerbread work they call it, and that would make it you know, a little fancier. So I think that's what that is. And found an old set from a checkers set. Now there's no doubt either that people would use that for a dumping ground. Up there.
Yeah, the part to the left was definitely a dumping ground. So.
But there was then over on the commandery side, found kind of an old school dog tag, sort of shaped like you know, like a Union Pacific shield. But this expires in 1978. It wasn't that old, but it was pretty cool.
It looks like the
Georgie can wear that with pride. You
Ranger,
know, yeah.
Forest Ranger.
Got your new tag, huh? And then the main events, we weren't even there that long, but we first thing we secured out here, we got a beautiful 19, what was it, Jen? A 1928 S. And remember, one of the beautiful things of being in out west is you're going to get a lot of San Francisco mint when you get coins, which is they're probably like 10 times generally scarcer than you would find on the East Coast. And then about, I guess just as we were kind of wrapping up, we had a hell of a time digging this. Was this the one? That, which one did we have a hell of a time? This is a 35 Buffalo. And I'll let you take a look at that. That was a pretty nice coin, and that's in pretty darn good shape. I told Jen one of the things I marveled about on that hill behind, you know, the little slope that came down to the old house site was how dry it was in there, like in that overhang. I don't know whether it was like a ledge over top or something, but things were coming out of there in beautiful shape out of that hill. So it was kind of nice. So our probe quit. We had a few laughs too. Jen lost her balance there, didn't you? Huh?
Yeah, I fell backwards.
And when she's falling back, she took that probe and whoa, whammed me across the forehead with it. So, you know, and I kicked her ass up there on the hill. No, then we just had a couple laughs. She was okay. You know, I don't want her, you know, decked out there. So, what did you think today? You're gonna go back there again?
Yeah, when the weather gets a little
we got more work to do, but wow, it's a lot of fun. All right, guys, from the Missy and me, just warming up on a chilly day out there in the rain today. Thanks for watching as usual, and stay tuned. Metal detecting history can be a lot of fun.